All right, let's talk about the greatest quarterback to ever play football. You might think Tom Brady. No, no, no. Tom Brady's a joke. Aaron Rodgers, who cares about him? Tommy DeVito, he is the guy, the superstar of the next era. The Giants should give him $40 million a year, clearly. Look at going out there, throwing bombs. This one is a cover 2 zone. That is what the Washington football team is in. The Commanders, I can say the Commanders. What the Commanders are in. This video has already gotten off the rails. I gotta reel myself back in a little bit. This is a legitimately good play from Tommy DeVito. Yes, I'm being a little bit tongue-in-cheek here to start the video, but watch what happens. DeVito is going to take the snap. He looks down the field and doesn't love what he sees at this point. And again, 3rd down and 10. This is a tough situation. A lot of young quarterbacks make mistakes in this situation. Tommy DeVito's weirdly already 25, but, regardless, what's going to happen is, okay, don't love what you see downfield. Well, try to make something happen. As you see, he is going to be able to scramble outside the pocket, which, again, sometimes is something you have to do when you're playing behind the Giants' offensive line. And he's able to, keep his eyes downfield as well and throw the ball downfield to where there is an open player. As you see, accurate throw, they're able to get a completion, to Saquon Barkley. He was the guy who made the play because Saquon Barkley's the guy who makes a lot of plays. So, hey, while not all of these plays were, Tommy DeVito going out there and just throwing dimes, there were some legitimately good plays of him being able to make something happen. Something like that, but also more kind of simple stuff. Like something like this, where what's going to happen on this play is it's going to be zone coverage that the Washington Commanders are in, cover 2 zone, and you have a concept designed to get yourself, you get a receiver open in a gap in coverage, right? That's what you're hoping to see have happen here. DeVito is going to take the snap, and it's going to be timing on this play. Watch where he throws it really, at a perfect point in the play, because you see how there is a window in between those 2 Washington players that I've circled in black. There is a window to make this throw, but again, you have to time it well, and these are the things that it really does take a while to get down, and there's plenty of quarterbacks who are good quarterbacks who still struggle with this kind of thing. This is the kind of thing that if you're going to be a backup quarterback in the league for a while, which, let's be honest, that's what we're talking about with Tommy DeVito, is can he be backup quality? Well, then you have to be able to at least show things like this with some consistency, right? And as you see, that's exactly what happens. They're able to get a big completion there, and that's a big play. Like, they got a lot of yards on that play. So being able to hit on a few of those, that really does help. Like, something like this is another one where these are kind of the plays I don't want to say have to hit, but it really helps where it's zone coverage. You have the one wide receiver who's lined up to your offense's right, running a deeper route. That's hopefully going to get the corner to follow him. You then have Saquon Barkley kind of fake as though he's just going underneath towards the flat, but then he's going to instead run a deeper route as well. Hopefully that area has now been cleared out, and Barkley could potentially get open. As you see, the player who's in charge of covering the flat for Washington reads this. He's trying to stay back with Barkley, but Barkley has like 2 full steps on him at this point. This is open. It's a wide open play. But how often do we see quarterbacks miss deep throws even when they're wide open, right? Especially 3rd-string quarterbacks, which is what Tommy DeVito is. Tommy DeVito makes the throw. They're able to get a big completion, get a touchdown on that play. Great stuff from, the Giants in general. Good play call, I think, was probably the number one thing. Again, for the Commanders, you definitely look at this a little bit and say, man, how are we getting fooled by these kind of concepts so consistently? It's a good concept, but you don't want to keep getting fooled by it. But again, if they keep getting fooled by it, what do you do if you're the Giants? Keep doing that stuff until they show they can, solve it, and they weren't able to show they can solve it, really. Also heading over to a play like this, it's going to be a man coverage play. You have a receiver, it's Darius Slayton running a route over the middle, but you're also going to, since it's 3rd and 1, you're going to run a hard play action, and to be honest, if you're Washington, you kind of understand a little bit why Washington might get fooled by a play action, right? Yes, Tommy DeVito, his numbers are currently good on the day, but you're still kind of sitting here and saying, it's Tommy DeVito. They want to get the ball to Saquon Barkley, right? They don't want to have DeVito with the football. Well, right when this play begins, horrible mistake. No one's more dangerous with the football than Tommy DeVito. They should know this. Look at this. This is what a tight window he's having to fit this ball through. No, this is about as open as you'll maybe ever see a wide receiver get in the game because, again, partially set up due to Saquon Barkley and partially set up due to teams not fully respecting Tommy DeVito and getting fooled on the play action pretty hard. Also, you're going to see, catch made by Slayton, and he's able to get into the end zone for a touchdown. So got to give him credit for getting so open and for making the play. But also this was, again, hey, sure, say what you want about players getting wide open. And to be honest, this wasn't the only time a player would get wide open. Heading over here, what's going to happen is this is a zone coverage play. It's actually designed to get the fullback open, where you have, again, the one receiver on that side of the field running a deeper route, push the corner out of the way. The fullback can hopefully get open. Watch as DeVito runs the play action, and I mean, they got completely fooled on that play action to the point where, again, you look at where Tommy DeVito is about to make this throw. How open is this? There is a player kind of off screen, but he's still kind of standing at like the 5-yard line at this point. There's legitimately not a player within 10 yards of him at this point. That's how open he is. DeVito somehow makes that accurate throw. No idea how he was able to fit it through a tight window like that, and they're able to pick up another chunk play there. So, yeah, this could easily be a Ron Rivera video. It could. Some of this stuff is tough, but I wanted to focus on some positives, and, Tommy DeVito is someone who Kyle and I have had some fun with on the podcast. It does kind of go to show, though, that even the guys that we say, oh, man, third-string quarterback, well, how are they going to do? Even those guys are incredible athletes who are capable of this kind of stuff, right? And the NFL is full of the best athletes in the world, right? So having someone like Tommy DeVito who can do this, he's still one of the best, 100 quarterbacks on earth right now. And he showed some nice things in this game. He really did. I don't know what we're going to take away from this. I don't know what we do with a performance like this. If you're, the Giants, I think that you still, at best, if he continues playing this well, you say, I still think you just say he's a backup and that's it. And even that, I'm not fully convinced, you say, just because there have been some bad games so far this year. But I don't know. This could potentially give him a longer look and could extend his career for quite some time. Because at the end of the day, that's kind of what you're trying to do if you're Tommy DeVito, right? Maximize how long you're in the NFL for. This is currently the last year of his deal. So if you can find a way to, keep playing, that would be good. And I think some team will at least, have him as a third stringer or have him on the practice squad after this game. So this game made him some money. So got to feel happy about that. If you're if you're Tommy DeVito, if you're a member of the DeVito family, you got to be thrilled. So yeah, that's what I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.